Hello everyone, welcome to the 5-Minute Discovery channel. Today, I want to share with you an interesting story about Norway, a land full of mystery and wonder. Norway is not only famous for its excellent football players and talented coaches like Ewing or All, but also a place with many great stories. However, this country seems to be less noticed in the media. Unlike stars in other fields, Norway seems quiet but full of charm. Did you know that Norway is also known as the Land of Giants? From majestic mountains, breathtaking waterfalls to beautiful fjords, the landscape here gives us a feeling of being overwhelmed. Let's explore together the interesting things this country brings, from unique culture to rich history. I hope this story will make you feel excited and filled with emotions about the beauty of Norway. Let's explore with me. Norway is located in the Scandinavia region, with an area of about 385.207 square kilometers and a modest population of about 5.4 million people as of the end of 2020. Did you know that Norway borders Sweden to the east, and even shares borders with Finland and Russia? Yes, it may sound surprising, but this is an interesting fact about this country. Norway is famous for its majestic mountains, beautiful waterfalls and pristine beaches. Imagine towering mountains where you can conquer and feel the beauty of nature. With about 300 peaks of 1.981 meters or more, Norway is an ideal destination for mountaineers and explorers. But don't worry, not all of them are easy. Many of the mountains are so steep that they will make you feel like a real explorer. In addition to its natural landscapes, Norway also boasts more than 400.000 lakes. An impressive number. With a sparse population, Norway offers a quiet, peaceful space for those seeking tranquility in life. And don't forget about Norway's coastline. If you draw a straight line along the coast, it is about 2.655 kilometers long. But if you calculate by fjords and islands, the actual length can be much longer. This is where the beauty of nature meets the majesty of the sea. Norway is also famous for its magical phenomenon of light. Summer in the north is almost nightless, where the sun never sets. In contrast, in winter, the sun disappears for days on end. If you are prone to seasonal affective disorder, you might want to think twice before exploring this place. Oslo is not only the largest political and economic center of Norway, but most of the city is covered by green forests. This not only helps keep the air fresh but also preserves a diverse ecosystem, providing a friendly living space for residents. If you look from above, the scene is breathtaking. On one side is a dense forest. On the other side is a cool blue sea. Another special thing is that Oslo is the place where the Nobel Peace Prize is awarded annually, a proud mark of the city. While other Nobel Prizes are held in Stockholm, Sweden, no one is sure why Oslo was chosen for this award. This makes the capital of Norway a symbol of peace and hope. When talking about Norway, it is impossible not to mention the legendary Vikings, the brave warriors who explored and conquered many lands in northern Europe. Not only in Norway, they also left their mark in Denmark and Sweden. Interestingly, there is an interesting story about the Vikings. During one of their voyages, a ship carrying them got lost and landed on Iceland instead of the island they intended to go to. Today, Norway is known as an oil powerhouse in Europe. With its vast reserves of oil and natural gas, the country has become one of the largest producers in the world. But remember, before the 1970s, Norway's economy was largely based on fishing. The fishing and aquaculture industries are still a big part of people's lives. Along with shipping, logging, and tourism, Norway's oil wealth is estimated to be worth more than $1 trillion, a number that is hard to fathom. Interestingly, however, the country only consumes about 3% of its oil annually, because it is saving it for future generations. It's a lovely contradiction that reflects the Norwegian people's dedication to protecting natural resources. Norway, despite being an oil powerhouse, stands out for one interesting fact: 98% of the country's electricity comes from renewable energy, mostly hydropower. This not only demonstrates the Norwegians' commitment to the environment, but also demonstrates a modern and sustainable lifestyle. Electric cars have become a big part of Norwegian life, with incentives like reduced parking fees, which shows a strong shift in thinking about energy. Oslo, the capital of Norway, is surrounded by forests and sea. where people have a positive relationship with nature. They not only love nature but also work hard to preserve the country's beautiful wild spaces. Speaking of nature, Norway is home to giant animals. If you set foot in the sea, you might encounter giant sharks, sperm whales, and even giant squid. On land, polar bears and moose create a vivid picture of wildlife. Truly a paradise for those who love to explore. In particular, skiing also originated in Norway, where the early forms have developed into a globally famous sport. This has turned Norway into the king of the Winter Olympics, with an impressive number of medals. Despite having a population of just over 5 million, Norway has won a total of 368 Winter Olympic medals, including 132 gold medals from 23 different competitions. The Winter Olympics were held in Oslo in 1952 and then in Lillehammer in 1994, demonstrating the country's sporting prowess. In particular, the Olympic Museum in Norway is a place to record the great achievements of athletes, reflecting the pride and sportsmanship of the people here. If you are a Norwegian and want to keep your income a secret, it is almost impossible. Here, everyone has easy access to 3 public figures every year: income, income tax paid, and total assets. This makes tax evasion a fantasy, almost impossible. Not only that, but life in Norway is also full of interesting rules. If you want to enjoy a glass of wine, be prepared for exorbitant prices. Alcohol is distributed through state-run stores, and there are strict rules such as no beer sales after 8 p.m. on weekdays and 6 p.m. on Saturdays. One way to ensure that people consume alcohol responsibly. Right, the next interesting thing about Norway is their prisons. One of the friendliest prisons in the world, Halden Prison, encourages interaction between inmates and staff. They participate in sports, enjoy meals, and engage in creative activities together, creating a sense of family. Each 10 square meters cell is equipped with a flat-screen TV, toilet and shower, and even soft towels. Sounds more like a hotel than a prison, right? And finally, let's talk about a special dish, sushi. Although sushi is a Japanese invention, salmon was not part of the dish until a delegation from Norway introduced it in 1980. Thus, salmon sushi was born, a testament to the unique cultural connection between Norway and Japan. Norway is not only famous for its majestic scenery, but also for being home to the world's longest road tunnel, an impressive 24.5 kilometers long structure. Built at a cost of $110 million, the tunnel not only connects communities but is also an engineering marvel that has been admired by planners around the world. Not only is this tunnel long, but it is also cleverly designed to make drivers feel more comfortable. Every 6 kilometers there is a division area, along with a cleverly arranged lighting system, creating optimal conditions for the driver's vision. Driving in a tunnel requires a smart lighting system. Too bright can be uncomfortable, and too dark can make turning on the lights a problem. Norway has solved this by installing cameras at each end of the tunnel to count the number of vehicles entering and exiting, thereby helping authorities respond quickly in case of an incident. In particular, the construction of many tunnels in Norway is not only for aesthetics or modernity. Norwegians want to ensure that their people do not have to face dangerous slippery snow roads. Driving in tunnels is not only safer but also much easier. All of this creates a beautiful picture of Norway, a country of natural wonders, majestic mountains, waterfalls, and the longest tunnels in the world. If you are interested in the wonders of Norway, don't forget to give us a like, subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next interesting videos. See you tomorrow.